Nothing much. Just doing a paper for somebody. About to do a PowerPoint for somebody.
All right.
Making money. You know how I do.
Yes.
How you doing?
Chilling.
I am so happy for these next three R&B reviews these
Yes.
Sundays. This is shit I do right here. This is fucking shit.
This is what I'm talking about right here, man. Cool in the
Yes,
game breakdown coming up. I can't wait.
yes. Got Shantae Moore on the
Yes.
horizon too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Yeah, actually, pretty much. I got the first four. Actually, got the latter Shantae Moore album. So I think we can squeeze in her discography.
I do have the duets album with her and Kenny Letterman.
Okay, perfect,
I got
perfect.
that one.
All right. I was thinking about doing a Christmas album for the Christmas review.
Okay.
We got Shalimar coming early 2023.
Right.
Really cannot wait for Shalimar. I really cannot wait for that one.
Facts.
Yeah, I might take my break probably late January and shit. So
Dope.
so
And I
enjoy.
just announced the new. I've never had a set schedule for my channel, so now it's gonna be every Sunday at 8 p.m.
Perfect. Okay.
Every Sunday, new video. Me and Reg just did that last night.
That was
Five
that
rappers
was
that need to reunite. Check that out. It's
that
running
was
right now on my channel. So that is the new time. Do not ask me about when you going live. Whenever I go live or a new video, it'll be Sunday nights at 8 p.m.
yeah, man. If I would have known that, man, I could have pushed this baby to like 8:30 and shit so I can give you
Yo,
some
it's all
shine, you
good.
know?
It's all good. Because
Yeah.
that's I'm doing other platforms during the week. So it's just Sunday nights is just better for me. So
I feel you. Yeah, man. This has been pretty much a chill ass day and shit.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really. You still got some collections you want to show off too, right?
Uh well, I got some the CDs, the other ones haven't arrived yet. They're supposed to be this week. So
Okay. Yeah.
you know what I
Whenever,
mean?
because I'm gonna show the rest of
Yeah.
my shit after the review. Mike said he's doing Superfly tonight too, so I'm not really trying to
Okay.
be too long. Probably
Right.
by 9:20 ish, I'm probably gonna end this video off
All right, cool.
because I have a lot of shit to do tonight. It's not even funny.
Right.
Excuse me. I know tomorrow Santana Abraxas.
Yes.
I gotta look for that album. That's my dad got that in his collection too.
Are we what time is that?
Probably midnight because I get off at 11 o'clock.
Cool. That's
Yeah, and
good.
Wednesday. What did I say Wednesday was? It was a hip hop album. Give me a second. Shit. I don't want to reveal too much, but oh yeah. Ooh, Wednesday is gonna be. I'm just gonna say that's a West Coast masterpiece. I'm not gonna reveal that one for right now.
Okay.
Friday, maybe. You say you're free Friday before 7, right?
Yeah. The seven is when I do the podcast with 80s and 90s.
Shit. Okay, cause I don't even know if I'm watching my grandma right now, but
Mm.
if we do
Well,
OJ,
I'm before 7 and after 7, like because we'll finish at 8 p.m. So
yeah, but I'm trying to get some rest around 8
right,
ish for work and shit too. Hopefully by Friday afternoon,
okay,
I might do that one up in my grandma's if I am watching her.
right,
Yeah, because OJ's backstabber, that's finally going to get talked about.
yeah.
Because I know everyone's saying, when am I going to do OJ's? I'm just like, I was waiting on that album. I was waiting on that album.
Yeah, man. I
And
don't
it's
have that
sealed.
one. I got Ships Ahoy and there's another one I got, but it's not Backstabbers.
I believe I got Ships Ahoy too. So,
Yeah, that one
no,
was good. That's one of my
yeah.
favorites.
2023 is looking like a good year for R&B review. We got
Hmm.
OJ, Shantae,
Yeah.
Cool in the Gang Breakdown. I'm trying to end this year off with a bang and shit.
Favorite Hellraiser, the first one. First one is always the best.
I never cared for those
And
movies.
I like the way they did the reboot with the female. That was good.
As far as hip hop, let's see. I think hip hop we might we're still going to be on the Wu Tang tip for a little bit.
Okay.
Post the W.
Yeah.
Um, Missy Elliott, we got some reviews coming up for her too. Hopefully, I can do some MC Ren reviews maybe next year. 'Cause I'm still trying to get some albums from him, but his albums are stupid expensive from what I'm looking
Yeah,
at
they are
and rare.
for real.
Um, I know we want Dangerous Michael Jackson. That's probably going to be the week of Christmas. We might re-review that.
Nice. One of my favorites, underrated.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if Ash wants to get on that one too.
Are you planning on discussing the Mount Westmore album?
Oh, you bet your ass I am. Whenever it comes out,
That's dropping this week, right?
they've been saying the same shit. I'm gonna wait and see because the Dre and Snoop album never came out.
I know.
I'm just like Nas did like fucking 8,000 King's Diseases and shit. Y'all motherfuckers still ain't dropping shit. But I do want to talk about some newer albums before the year's over, like Joey Badass's.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Yeah. I wasn't too big on Freddie Gibbs' new album, but I
still haven't heard that one. I haven't listened to it.
It was.
It's good.
I feel like it was decent. I think the production I didn't really care too much for. I'm gonna be real with you, but I'm gonna re-listen. I'm gonna give it a chance and shit.
Okay.
I'm thinking about a top Griselda releases soon. That idea just came to my head.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah, but that's all I'm gonna reveal for right now. I'm witnessing a lot of people kind of taking my ideas.
Yeah, see, that's why I ain't revealing shit.
Yeah,
just tune in Sunday nights at 8 p.m.
Yeah, because a certain motherfucker. I'm not gonna reveal his name though, but the whole inside of Zine, I kind of. It was like I don't know, man. I'm just like, it's kind of like tongue in cheek, like what we've been doing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And like I said before, I don't mind people taking my ideas. Just don't fucking disrespect me. If you disrespect me, it's a motherfucking problem and shit.
I ain't saying nothing. What you get is what you get.
Right.
I know what's coming, but I ain't revealing shit.
Like the shit I've already revealed, I've been talking about this for months too.
Right.
That's the thing. Like I mentioned Shantae Moore, OJ. I'll mention all that shit for months on end.
Right. Hey man, you just gotta hit them with some different shit. That's all.
Right. Exactly.
A different lane.
Q said favorite OJ's album. That's a good question.
Probably between Backstabbers and Chips Ahoy.
I'm a survival and a family reunion kind of guy, but honestly,
that's the one I got. I think I got Family Reunion.
Yeah, you showed it to me. You showed me Family Reunion.
That's in the other one, right? I got that one, yeah. But that wasn't my favorite though.
You said that wasn't your favorite?
Good. That was good, but that wasn't my Family Reunion. Wasn't my favorite though.
Understandable. I feel like anything between 72 and 78 could be they were very consistent between those years.
Yeah.
Like Gamble and Huff did their damnedest on them albums and shit.
Facts.
Yeah, it's about time we got some Philly soca. I still have to do some Teddy reviews too, which I think I have a good amount of Teddy albums to do reviews on. But
his first four to me was his best.
Yeah. Mostly going to focus on the pre-accident.
Yeah.
If I do get an album after the accident, I'll say fuck it.
Right. What is your favorite? What is Stalker? What the hell is this nigga talking about?
I don't even know. Man.
What is that? You mean Stalker? He said Stalker. I don't know what the hell that means.
I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. Angelo might be the only artist, if you ever talked about it in this channel, where all of his album might be the best album of the year in their genre. I'm just saying right now.
You think the third one is the best album of that genre of the year?
Yes, I do.
When was that? 2013?
I want to say 2014, but let me double check.
No, I don't think that was the best album that year.
In terms of R&B?
It was good. I don't know if it was the best. Somebody else came out that year that was good. Didn't Alicia Keys drop an album that year?
Yeah, hold on.
Vinny Paz album I gotta listen to. I haven't listened. That's on my playlist right now. I gotta listen to that.
Yeah, you had
He never disappoints. I love Vinny Paz.
Yeah, you had a fucking Tony Braxton, Love, Marriage, and Divorce, which that might be a second contender.
Babyface, yeah. That was a good one.
Prince, Artificial Age.
See, I didn't like that one. I liked about 2 songs off of that.
Yeah, it was kind of a slow year. Sam Smith in The Lonely Hour, okay.
That was great. That was a great album.
Party Next Door 2.
Not a fan of Party Next Door. I don't think he can sing.
I like him.
You like him?
Yeah, mostly his earlier shit. I feel like he fits that more alternative R&B, that Frank Ocean kind of thing, but you can tell he's co-signed with Drake and shit because Drake was all over those projects.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's still doing stuff with Drake right now.
Yeah, but I fuck with Party Next Door. But yeah, it's kind of a Mary J. Blige to London Sessions, which I've heard good
That
things
was
about
good.
too.
Sam Smith like wrote those songs for her.
Yeah,
That was a
yes,
good one.
Robin Thicke, Paula. Oh yeah, D'Angelo got the best album this year. It's kind of
Oh,
a
man.
slow.
It was a slow year for R&B.
Yeah, like I said, I might be biased, but you know how I feel about D, man. Hell,
Yeah.
August Alsina, hell no, fuck that.
Ashley was good.
Ash, we were just talking about you.
What August Alsina album that was?
Oh man, I just hold on,
Was
bro.
that the first one? The
Yeah,
first
cause
one
he came
I
out.
liked. I actually liked the first August Alsina album.
Yeah, hold on, bro. Yeah, you can have that. Testimony.
That was a good album. That was good.
Hold that thought. I'm gonna use the
I give him
bathroom
that.
when I
He
come
had a
back
good
more
first
stuff.
album.
But yeah, D'Angelo Black Messiah, man, that to me was the best one of that year for R&B.
He had a
I
good
don't give
first
a
album.
fuck.
Black Jesus to Reg, man. I don't call him Black Jesus.
Who?
He's great. I'm not calling him Black Jesus. He's a great artist. He's great. You know. He's great. Yeah, he's August is an acquired taste. I know some people like him, some people don't. I just feel I think his first album was the best one. I haven't listened to this other albums he had. Voodoo was great. We're gonna talk about Voodoo next week. That was a great album too. Joe Clear dropped an album on SoundCloud. Joe Clear from Rap City. I didn't know that.
I'm back.
Wow. Is it a comedy album or is he rapping on it?
Who's rapping?
Joe Clear. Joe Clear dropped the album on SoundCloud.
Who?
Joe Clear from Rap City.
Joe Claire?
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Claire. Oh
Basement.
shit.
He was the host.
He raps?
I'm assuming it's a comedy. I don't know. I don't know him for rapping, but he's a comedian.
Oh shit. Okay. Niggas still use SoundCloud? Shit. Okay.
SoundCloud. I still got a SoundCloud account. It's still good.
I mean, I used to drop music on SoundCloud, but at the same time, I thought that shit played out when Triple X died. Okay. Let me get myself comfy. Cause I know how I be.
Yep. Metro Boomin sample marijuana. I heard Metro Boomin had he was doing an album in the future or something like that. I gotta check that out. You got the EPMD drums, okay. That's dope. Anything with EPMD is gonna sound fly. So the weekend. I think the weekend is coming out with some new music from Avatar too.
Stupid ass Wi-Fi. I swear to God. Anyway, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
What's up, you two? How's everyone doing this lovely Sunday night. It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try with me.
Yo.
Alrighty, alrighty. So we've been talking about this for a good minute. Finally gonna do this one. We're gonna do D'Angelo month. You know how every December I like to like smooth things out with an R&B review in time for the Christmas holiday. Now this one, he doesn't have like at least 4 albums, but I am gonna do a slight mention to his live album from '98. I know you're not a big fan of live albums like that, but there was
Right.
one or two songs I want to mention.
Okay.
Um, we're gonna talk about the one, the only,
Yes.
D'Angelo, Brown Sugar, first album. This album came out 1995 on I want to say EMI Records. Let me double check. Hold on. It was EMI. 1 second. Yeah, EMI, I'm right. Yay. All right. Singles I was known for are Brown Sugar, Cruising, Lady, and Me and Those Dreaming Eyes of Mine. Producers include D'Angelo, Mr. Bob Power, dope producer, Ali Shaheed Muhammad. All my Tribe fans, y'all should know him. Raphael Sadiq, Tony. He got the top dogs on this one, boy. He got the motherfucking top dog. Okay, I see you. That's how you come out swinging. And you know what I like about this one?
Mm-hmm.
No guest appearances.
Right? No features.
No features.
Skits.
No skits.
No
These
intro.
days,
It's right to it.
these days, motherfucker would have compilation albums as debuts and shit like that. Everyone's featured and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So yeah, man. Now we talking about one of my favorite R&B artists. About to do like a top 10 list. This nigga might be in my top 7, maybe top 5.
Right.
This nigga literally grew up on D'Angelo. I feel like he's one of the most talented artists we've ever discussed thus far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say this album is pretty much one of the first neo soul albums. A lot of people have also said that he is definitely a combination when it comes to like Prince, Marvin Gaye, which I'm not one to always compare artists and stuff like that too, but I feel like he's one of those artists that he's seminal when it comes to like, to me it's D'Angelo, Maxwell, Erykah Badu, the Trinity right there in my personal opinion. And I'm finally grateful that I'm finally talking about him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I had this album before. I recently got a new copy of this one because the other album I got, I didn't like the condition of it.
Right.
And I didn't want to really show that. If you guys remember the first earlier days of my channel, I showed that motherfucker gave me just the CD and I had to paste the case. I wanted to keep it professional and shit. So, you know how we always do. I want to talk about how we got into the artist, starting with you, of course.
Yo, I think it was an Arsenio Hall episode actually when I think Tribe was on there and Q-Tip was talking to Arsenio, and he mentioned that at the time he mentioned that he discovered D'Angelo. For people that didn't know that Q-Tip discovered him and like he called him like a child protege, and this is before Brown Sugar came out. And when I saw the video for the first time on a Video Music Box, and when Ralph played it and I saw this I saw the video and when he said D'Angelo, I'm like, oh, that's the guy that Tip was talking about to Arsenio. And you know, Brown Sugar, like from that video, like he just blew up. And I've been a fan of him from day one, you know, from that video and seeing him, you know, come out with all 3 of those albums and you know his impact on R&B and especially neo soul for that time, and it was just starting with him and Erykah, and you know his affiliation to Tribe. I mean, that's if you know Tribe already had that neo soul in their music from the jump, so he was like an extension of that, and then he could sing like falsetto, like he reminded me of Prince. He reminded me of you know Terrence Trent D'Arby, and you know just seeing you know his progression in R&B and then getting that the credibility from the hip hop artists and you know doing the Lady remix with Primo and AZ and you know that was like the first like anything he done with a hip hop artist really, and that blew up. You know what I'm saying? And then you know he took a couple years off. He comes back with Voodoo. that blew up. A phenomenal album. You had like Questlove at the that really, was at the head of that project. At the time when Questlove was doing, you know, Erica Badu's Mama's Gun album, and that's we'll talk about that. But just each album, he just blew up, and he didn't rush the albums out. Like he took his time with it, and he had a lot of stuff going on in his personal life. You know what I'm saying? And I remember being that he's from Virginia. I remember going down to Virginia a couple of times, and my grandparents used to live down there in Richmond, Virginia, and he was huge down there. That's all they played back in like 96, 97. That they were playing a lot of D'Angelo down there, and you know we have a lot of great artists from Virginia. Not just him, but Teddy Riley, Missy, the Neptunes, Mad Skills, there's so many. So he just he was just another piece to VA, to the talented VA artist down there, and what he's done with 3 albums for music as a whole and R&B has just been great. He's definitely a legend already to me, and I know he how you feel about him. He's Black Jesus to you, and he's at the top of the list, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like there was certain artists I was checking for. It was D'Angelo, it was Maxwell, Erica Badu. Music Soul Child is certain artists in R&B that I check for when they come out with anything, and he's definitely at the top of the list, and you know, um, he's great. He's definitely a legend.
Oh, all right. How I got into D'Angelo, I'm not gonna hold you. It probably will be the song "How Does It Feel."
Mm-hmm.
Of course, from the Voodoo album, which I'm gonna say most of my thoughts on that song for next week, and definitely love the musicality of the song and whatnot too, and pretty much just made me want to check out his discography and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And definitely loved his style, his aura, and everything like that too. I don't really have like a grand story, honestly, but just saying my thoughts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like he's like a musical genius, live performance wise, everything. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like he's one of the top best. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my story right there. So for those who don't know who D'Angelo is, he's an artist that was born in Richmond, Virginia. He's pretty much like he was raised pretty much very religious. His father was a Pentecostal preacher, and he, like I said, he was a child prodigy. And by the time like he was 3, he was already learning how to play piano and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And he actually performed at an amateur night at the Apollo in '91. So when he turned 18, he dropped out of school, moved to New York City and stuff like that too. And he pretty much had his own hip hop group for a while called IDU, which was Intelligent, Deadly, but Unique. Then fast forward to in the early '90s, he pretty much met Afro Punk Festival partner Jocelyn Cooper. She signed him into a publishing company called Midnight Songs, and he made a demo, with his rap group and stuff like that too. But they were more interested in D'Angelo. So what had happened was she introduced D'Angelo to Raphael Sadiq and Ali Shaheed Muhammad and Angie Stone and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And they got him a contract with EMI. And around this time too, back in '94, he became one of the writers for the "You Will Know" song from the Black Man United supergroup, which had like Usher, J.L. Levert, Boyz II Men, and so on and so on. And that was pretty much like his big break right there, because it appeared on the Jason's Lyrics soundtrack as well. So yeah, man, D'Angelo was already on his way, and also like around this time too, he pretty much was dating Angie Stone and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Because at this time, this was like kind of in between the era when Angie Stone had that hip hop group, The Sequence, and then this is before Black Man. My fault. Um, this was before Black Diamond album from '99. So at the time, she was still like working in the music industry, songwriting and whatnot too. And it's crazy too, because I was looking up this album and stuff like that too, and a lot of people pretty much was saying that they thought like Angie had like a lot to do with the songwriting on this album, when she pretty much said that it was all D'Angelo. Pretty much, she did help write a couple songs like Jones in My Bones, and she did help put the Cruising cover together. But like I said, this was literally all D'Angelo right here, which I can pretty much believe that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Album, this album pretty much came out in '95, and you gotta be real. The album came out during a time when like hip hop, just I like to call this like the Jeep era, the hip hop soul era, and stuff like it was like something very different. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time Sade had only dropped something to like Love Deluxe, and people kind of compared D to Sade a little bit, which honestly I personally feel like Sade name should be mentioned as like one of the godmothers when it comes to neo soul, but that's just my personal opinion right there. But yeah, man, this is the album cover right here. You know what I'm saying? I love like the brown aura of it all and stuff like that.
It has like a real 70s inspired album cover to it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's very, very, very dope. Like you can tell like the live instrumentation when they came to this album and stuff too, you know what I'm saying? So and yeah, man, let me show you what the booklet looks like and shit. Yeah. Of course, you know how I love the lyrics in the album.
It's important.
Huh?
That's important.
Exactly. Yeah, man. So this album got like 10 songs. You know what I'm saying? You know how we always do. We'll talk about this, talk lovely about all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So track number 1 we got is Brown Sugar. One of my favorite tracks he's ever done and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? This was co-produced with him and Ali Shaheed Muhammad and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the song is pretty much an ode to marijuana, but the way how he does it, it's like he's imagining it as a woman. It's like his jazzed out version of Rick James' Mary Jane. Let's just be real with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Very dope instrumentation. I love the video. I love the video to that song too. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope. This is actually nominated for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance. I want to see who it lost to. Give me a second. But I said my thoughts, but I'm gonna let you say your thoughts on that. You know,
really smooth track. Love the beat, the bass line, everything about it. It was like really mellow R&B. Even the video was like he just performed. He just real laid back and his falsetto on it, and the background vocals, the chorus, everything about it was great. And this is what really made him, his first single ever. This is what made him who he is now. It was one of the best songs from '95 in my opinion. So
I agree. Yeah, man. It lost to Stevie Wonder's "For Your Love," which not gonna lie, I love that song. So, but it did have some heavy competition like "Princess I Hate You," Montel, "This Is How We Do It," and Barry White's "Baby's Home." So heavy competition right there. Yeah. Alrighty. Track number 2 got "All Right." Again, this is another very, very, very cool song right here. You know what I'm saying? Again, another song that definitely utilized a lot of the live instrumentation. This was co-produced by Bob Power. All of my tribe heads, y'all should definitely know about Bob Power and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he did a lot of bass work for the Low End Theory, which probably my favorite tribe album and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, but very, very laid back song right here. I love it.
Great. I love the drums on this. Hi-hats, the bass line. Again, another smooth track, real mellow. D'Angelo killed it. This has become like my favorite track now on this album. Before it was Brown Sugar, and at one point it was Lady, and now it's this song. So that just goes to show you how great this album is, and there's many different favorites on this album for a lot of people. So banger.
Actually. Yes. Yeah, this track right here is fucking amazing and shit. All right, next track we got is "Jones in My Bones." Oof. Yeah, this was one of the songs that Angie Stone co-wrote with D and stuff like that too. So again, another very, 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 very smooth, laid back kind of track. You know what I'm saying? It's just pretty much what he means by like Jones to my bones. It's just pretty much you're feeding this girl, you feeling her and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So very, very, very cool song. This could have also been a single as well too. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So love it.
Jones in my bones. I love it. Dope beat. The bass line. It was melodic. You got D'Angelo singing about feeling for this chick and like when I hear this whole album, I feel I think about Love Jones the movie, the way that
Mm,
that the way that Lorenz Tate character was feeling for Nia Long in that film, and you know what I'm saying, like he didn't really want nothing serious with her, but it was like damn, he wanted her. That's the type of vibe I get when I hear this whole album. You know what I'm saying? This speaks Love Jones to me. So another banger.
yeah, definitely another banger as well. I definitely feel you about that. Next track, me and those dreaming eyes of mine. A very dope song as well. This was another single and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy though because he actually did this song in his bedroom and stuff like that too. And it's like one of the few songs he actually did in his bedroom studio. And he did this and he made this song about the feelings of a long time crush and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy too because this is one of the two songs remixed by Primo, and it was also remixed by Eric Sermon, which
I love
I'm
that
not gonna
one.
hold you. I like the Eric Sermon remix a bit
Yeah,
more
the one with
and
Redman.
stuff. Yeah, but there
Mm-hmm.
was two remixes by Sermon. The one uses a sample of Commons I Used to Love Her, which I never heard that one, but
I heard that
I've
one.
heard. Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
And then they did another one with Redman too. So yeah, that's a very very hot joint right there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah, the remix with they actually used to play the remix with Redman on the radio. That one is my favorite. That one is still on my iPod actually. That's one of my favorites, and I love the original version as well. The keys on it, the beat. D'Angelo is just like when he makes music, it just comes out like flawless. Like he doesn't miss a step on anything that he's on, and it was just another great album cut. So
Actually, yeah, I definitely understand your feeling about that though. Um, Now my next favorite, probably my favorite song off this album, "Shit Damn Motherfucker." If you guys watch the channel long enough, you guys will know how much I love this song. It's pretty much what I consider the climax of the soul album. He's talking about finding his wife in bed with his best friend, and then he ends up killing them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, very, very, very smooth. Like dun 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 dun. Dun. It's the beat is so simple yet so hypnotic at the same time.
hmm
My favorite memory of this song is probably in the movie The Wood when Lance found out that Harper and his girl was used to have a thing back in the day, which honestly
yeah.
I feel like I have my mixed feelings about that scene. I'm gonna be real with you
Oh
and
Lord,
stuff like that, but I know they're actually gonna. I know they're actually gonna come out with. No, I said The Wood. I meant The Best Man. Excuse me.
best man.
Yeah, I know they're actually gonna come out with the final chapters, which we'll see how that goes.
hmm
We'll see how that goes. I might think about talking about that at season and shit like that too. But 'cause I still gotta talk about Atlanta season 4. I'm slipping on that, but yeah, man, we might do the Best Man review one day and shit.
Oh,
But yeah, man, very very good, very dope song as well. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is one of his vocally best songs he's ever done. I love it.
yeah, that was a great story with now it was the two friends, but they were sleeping together.
Yeah,
It was like shit. That was a perfect song for the best man for that whole movie. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And you get the great storyline here, and you had a nice the beat and the bass line. It was all jazzy. You got D'Angelo saying, I'm telling you what's on my mind. About to go get my nine and kill y'all's behind." And I think it was a great track. I wish he did it. You wish you should have did like a video, like a you know uh crime of passion type of video for this song.
Right.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, man. I definitely I definitely fuck with this song heavily and shit like that. Next track we got is Smooth. You know, again, another like smooth lady track. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I love this song, but it's not among my favorites. I would listen to when I want to jam to this song right here, when jam to this album and stuff like that too. But that does not mean it's like a failure or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But very very cool song.
I love it. It has like a '90s neo soul sound with some jazz in it. You know, real jazzy, nice pianos, the beat, the bass line. I love the chorus, and you just singing about somebody that a woman that he felt like every time he was around her, he couldn't keep his cool, he couldn't keep his composure. I thought it was great.
Definitely. Okay. Now we're gonna go to track number 7 with Cruising. This is of course the cover of the Smokey Robinson classic, which I kind of consider that solo album wise, his signature song solo wise, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you guys. I feel like this is just as good as the original. Like he definitely didn't change too much, but he added his little special unique taste when it came to this song right here too. He also performed this song on an episode of Moesha. I think it's sometime in the first season and stuff like that too. So very dope performance and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Very, 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 very good song, right? Very good cover.
Yeah, it was a great rendition. I think Smokey is the classic one, like Smokey Robinson, a legend. You know what I'm saying? But D'Angelo did
Right.
a good rendition, and there is a video for this. It's in like shot in black. I think Hype Williams did it, where it's like shot in black and white,
Yeah.
over the
Hmm.
city, and I want to say Angie Martinez made a cameo in that. It's been a
Oh,
long
wow.
time since I saw that video. Back then, but it was a good rendition. So many artists have did their own renditions or they've sampled this song, but it's a classic.
Right. Capone and Noriega sampled this one.
Right.
Capone
Cool.
Bone, man. Ooh,
Yeah. And Coolio sampled it on Gangsta's Paradise.
he did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
What part?
The whole thing. Like he actually have his own rendition on Gangsta's Paradise.
Also, it's like a remix.
Yeah, well, it's his rendition, but he have like he's rapping over the cruising beat.
Oh, I thought you meant the song Gangsta Paradise.
No.
Okay.
Cruising I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Now I know. Now I know what you're talking about. All right. Yeah, man. So very dope rendition. Track number 8. When we get by. Now this is one of the few tracks that was produced by D'Angelo fully and stuff like that. Pretty dope song and stuff like that. Another smooth love song I love.
Yeah, this was dope. Really jazzy. The pianos and the horns on it. This was like a jazz track, and this is like D'Angelo showing that I he can do jazz as well besides R&B, and it was dope.
Yeah, definitely. Give me 1 second. All right. Next track we got is After When We Get By, Lady. It's actually my second favorite track off this album, in my opinion. Both this and the remix was very dope too. The remix, of course, by Primo, which featured AZ.
Classic.
I mean, what you can't get any better than that, in my personal opinion. But pretty much it's an ode to all the sexy ladies and stuff like that. Dope song. Just talking about black women and whatnot too. I love this fucking track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can have definitely seen Raphael giving this to fucking Tony
Facts.
and shit like that. 'Cause it definitely has like a house of music kind of feel to it too.
Yeah.
This was actually nominated for Best R&B Vocal Performance as well in '97, but it lost to Luther Vandross' Your Secret Love. So I mean, I know that was from his '96 album, which that was an okay album. I'm not gonna hold you, but still, This to me, man. This was fucking fire ass song.
Great classic song. I think I saw this video every day on the box. Remember the box?
Yeah,
I think they played this video every day. I saw this video and it was great. You know, the pianos on it, the beat, the background vocals. The original version was great. The Primo remix with AZ was great. You know, you had Tupac sampled it for "Fade Me," an unreleased Machiavelli joint that was banging as well, and it's a classic record. Would you say this is his signature song now?
to me, it will always be how does it feel? Just
How
being
does it
real
feel?
with you. Yeah,
Yeah, he got those joints, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had those joints. Like, once they come on, it's like, yo, that's describes D'Angelo, and you know, this was a great song. Well, one of the best songs on this album, definitely.
definitely. Alrighty. And and the last song is Higher. A nice song. It has like a very gospel laden feel to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Love the instrumentations, like piano and the drums on this one was very dope. Fire ass track.
Yes, it definitely has a gospel sound to it. You got the organs and the bass line, the beat. You know, a nice way to end off this great album.
Definitely. All right, and that's all the time we have for this record. Overall, fucking classic album in my opinion. Very, very groundbreaking, very raw and stuff like that too. It's definitely signified like a new style when it came to R&B. You know what I'm saying? Timeless track. 10 songs, man. 10 songs. He just did his thing with this one. You know what I'm saying? 5 out of 5. If you're an R&B head and you not have this record, I don't know what to fucking tell you. But yeah, very, very, very dope joint.
A great blend of neo soul, R&B, and jazz and hip hop influences. No features, no skits, just 10 bangers. The production was great. You know, the falsetto singing by D'Angelo was great. It has that smooth melodic. You know, it's a smooth melodic album from beginning to end. You know, one of the best R&B albums of all time, in my opinion. Definitely Five Mics. You know, any track on here is banging. Cruising, me and those dreaming eyes, Brown Sugar, All Right, Lady, classic.
Definitely. Alrighty. I got about a few more vinyls and CDs. I'm just gonna show y'all and stuff like that.
All right.
Let's see what I got. Oh, shout out to Ashley for this one right here. We recently done a review on this album and stuff like that too. I slept on this album for the longest, based on the album cover and stuff too, man. I can't believe I did. I can't believe I did it, but it's Left Eye with Supernova. This is a solo album that she came out with in 2001, but unfortunately, it was released overseas and stuff like that too. We did a review on this album about maybe like a month and a half ago. Very, very dope. I actually prefer this album than the last two TLC albums when she was still living.
Right.
Yes, including Fan Mail and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? This is known for something like Block Party. Love that song. Life is Like a Park with Carl Thomas. Rags to Riches is dope. You know what I'm saying? Shame on fucking Arista
Yeah,
for not really promoting this album too
definitely.
fucking well.
Shame,
You know
shame on, and I was on that Left Eye Street team, so shame on us for not promoting that album.
Oh damn.
Yeah, they didn't. They just shelved it. They just said not. It's not coming out.
Yeah, I guess Clive was still in his feelings about the whole money situation, but that's
He
another
was
story.
he was already on his way out. They was already pushing him out the door so he could start his own label.
Facts.
You know?
But yeah, actually appreciate this one. This is Left Eye Supernova, 2001.
Yeah.
Right. Next album. Now this one, I was so fucking happy I finally got this album. You know what I'm saying? All my Top Dog fans, y'all should know about this dude right here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's very, very, very underrated. If you ask me, it is BJ the Chicago Kid in my mind.
Definitely.
2016. Very, very, very dope album, in my personal opinion. You guys should know who BJ Chicago Kid is. You know, he's pretty much affiliated with Top Dog and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? This album is known for songs like Church, Resume, The New Cupid and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, very, very, very good album. Really hard to come back to.
The first time I heard him was on the Malibu album, the Anderson .Paak album.
Yes,
that was great.
Yeah, man, definitely gotta talk about that album one day and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, what's next? Let me show a few vinyls and shit. Oh, okay. I got the Eric B and Rakim. What's on Your Mind single.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? This came out in '92. This was part of the House Party 2 soundtrack, and it was also part of the Don't Sweat the Technique album, which very underrated album if you ask me. House Party 2, my favorite of the series and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I needed to get a few singles and stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fire ass single. Then I got Naughty by Nature, 1993. I finally got the album right here.
My favorite Naughty album.
Same. This album came out in 1993. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope album. Very grimy record, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? This is actually their third album and stuff too. And I'm counting the album they did it before. They hooked up with Comedy Boy. Because that was actually a pretty good album. I need to get my hands on that one, but that's very hard to come by. This is, of course, has some of the signature songs like Hip Hop Hooray. I love that fucking record. It's on. Where they were throwing shots at Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know what I'm saying? They had another song called Sleeping on Jersey. Again, with Queen, they were throwing shots at Roxanne Shante. Only Ones, Knock 'em Out the Box was dope. Hot Potato with Freddie Fox. I mean, very, very, very hot album right here. We did a review on this album too. So
yes, check it. The Ain't Rap Podcast. We did an album review. Shout out to everybody that checked that album review out.
Yes. Then I got the Creme de la Creme. I got John Coltrane, My Favorite Things. This album came out. You said what?
With the hype sticker on it.
Yeah. This album, I think this album came out 1960. Let me double check. On that one. But yeah, y'all should know who John Coltrane is. Very, very, very influential jazz artist. You know, he worked with like some of the greats, like including Miles Davis. This album came out in 1961, just letting y'all know. My correction. This is a very important album because it was actually the first album to feature him playing soprano saxophone and whatnot too, you know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope. This is time I think he left Miles Davis around 1960 and shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this album is pretty good. I like the My Favorite Things song and stuff like that too, which that song was part of the musical The Sound of Music, which I've never really been a big fan of that movie or the musical, but
overrated.
Thank you.
I saw that when I was little. I'm like, this is overrated.
Wow. Anytime that fucking movie came on, my family wanted to watch that shit. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, they used to show it like for the holidays, you know, back in the day.
Yeah, like I want to watch about the Holocaust during Christmas. Okay. Yeah. All right, Summertime was pretty good. Every Time We Say Goodbye. I mean, only 4 songs, but you know how jazz songs be like fucking 20 minutes and shit.
Right.
Very, very, very dope record. I got this one, Love Supreme, and I think I got the Blue Train album too. So, yes. Ooh, you're gonna love me for this one. Bounty Killer, My Experience.
Dope.
This album came out in 1996. For those who don't know who Bounty Killer is, he's a dancehall artist and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very influential. He's a lot of people regard him as like one of the most influential artists because he had that gangster kind of feel to it, but at the same time, he brought it to like the whole dancehall kind of style. I've heard many people compare him to like Shaba, but I don't see it. I feel like that's very different and stuff like that. Shaba was more of like the player kind of guy and stuff too. But yeah, man, this was a very, very, very dope record. I'm gonna cause some controversy. I never cared for the hip hop or song with Fugees. Never cared for that track.
It was okay. Not my
favorite. Kind of very overhyped and shit, in my opinion. Now,
Fugees, you know.
Yeah. Now, Change Like the Weather with Bustin' Junior Reed, though.
That was
fire. I mean, this whole fucking album definitely had a very hardcore kind of feel to it. War Beyond the Stars, Revolution Part 3 with Beanie Man and Dennis Brown. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
I mean, this album is gonna be reviewed on one fucking day and shit like that too.
Oh,
I was so happy I found this record. The album he also did in 2002 was pretty good too. What's that shit called? Ghetto Dictionary. That was pretty good too.
Yep.
I need to get my hands on that. So yeah,
his shit is out of print. A lot of his stuff.
a lot of dancehall out of print, man.
I told you I found Next Millennium for $10 at the record store.
Oh wow.
And it was in the reggae section, and it was like in the back. So you got it. Sometimes the best shit is in the back of the shelves. You got to check.
Exactly. Which is kind of stupid and shit because they put all the commercial crap.
Exactly.
And then there's like the only reggae art you can find easily is Bob Marley and shit.
Right, yeah. They had that.
Then we got Missy Elliott, The Cookbook.
Nice.
This album came out in 2005. This album, it was okay. It was good, but it's not great in my personal opinion.
I agree.
But that does not mean it's a failure. You know what I'm saying? Because the discography has been very consistent. And shit like that too, flawless. This had like more of like a crunk kind of feel to it. Songs like Lose Control, which I'm so fucking tired of that song.
Yeah, they overplayed that song.
Yeah.
They did.
I mean, the video, I love the video. The video was dope.
Right.
Party Time.
Party Time was played a lot too.
Yeah. We Run This, For My Man with Fantasia.
The joint was Slick Rick. That was my joint.
Yeah, that was a hot joint.
And Joy. I love Joy.
That was good too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Next to the Missy So Addictive album, this might be my least favorite when it comes to Missy, but at the same time, I'm so glad I got this in my collection.
Yeah.
Because like I said, even when in Missy, there's always some moment of greatness and stuff. But there's still plenty to enjoy from this album.
Right.
Whew. These next albums, oh my god, I don't even know what I'm about to show. This album, Das Effects, Straight Up Suicide.
Yes.
Oh my god, I was so happy I got this album.
You know, when I had got that back in the day on cassette, and I was disappointed.
For
I don't know, because it felt darker. It felt like a darker album for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really hear like what I heard on Dead Serious. Dead Serious, it was like any of those joints could have been singles. I didn't hear that on Straight Up Suicide.
Yeah, because it was like at that time, pretty much everybody was trying to do that whole 80 style from Crisscross to Cube and stuff like that too. Even the last song on Dead Serious, Straight Out of the Sewer, was kind of like a precursor to this
Mr.
record.
Dalvin, he was doing that shit.
Who?
Mr. Dalvin from Jodeci.
Oh God,
he was rhyming like them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But so I kind of respect them for kind of going a little bit darker with this one and shit like that too.
Yeah.
Lyrically, I feel like this is their best album and stuff like that too. I mean, you have songs like Back in Effect. That was pretty dope.
That was dope. Yeah.
Crazy with the Books. You know what I'm saying? Underground Rapper was dope as fuck. PMD executive produced this album and stuff like that too. I mean, sound wise, it reminds me of PMD's first album, Shake Business, but I never liked that album because a lot of the production on that record right there was very West Coast influence, and I was not really a big fan of East Coast rappers that was doing that kind of shit. But this album to me was very, very dope in my opinion. Expect a review on this very soon. And then I got Common, Finding Forever. This album came out in 2007. This one was pretty okay. It's not a bad record, but it felt like B-lights to me, in my opinion. Like a lot of singing was on this album and stuff like that too. I mean, like again, it was a cool album, but production again was good, but there was some songs like that was kind of light in my opinion. You know, you have songs like Start the Show with Kanye, The People with Wale, which that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I Want You. I never really cared for that song. Will I Am Singing ruined that for me. I didn't care for Driving Me Wild. So Far to Go, I love that record.
Yeah.
That was part of Jay Dilla album Shining and stuff like that too.
Yes. I want to say that version on Finding Forever is the longer version because it's two. There's a shorter version and a longer
Yeah.
version. Yeah.
This one's a longer version of shit. But yeah, man. Now I would listen to this album over like Universal Mind Control, which came out 1 year later.
Yeah.
Which to me,
Wasn't
that's like his worst album in my opinion and stuff like that. Again, still plenty to enjoy for all Common heads. This is Common Fighting Forever.
Break My Heart. That was my joint on there too.
That was okay. All right. I'm gonna save the jazz albums, the last two jazz albums for later. You got Alicia Keys, Songs in A minor.
Classic.
Finally got my hands on this record right here. This album to me, one of the best neo soul albums you could ever hear. This shit, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Alicia Keys, man. This album might be next to The Diary of Alicia Keys. Is actually my favorite record from her.
Same. Not those two.
Yeah, singles I was known for: Fallen, Woman's Worth, The Prince cover, How Come You Don't Call Me No More, and Girlfriend. I mean, this whole album, man, it was so soulful. Might possibly be my favorite R&B album of '01. And '01 has some hot joints too, especially with Destiny's Child Survivor album.
Right.
Mary J. Blige's No More Drama was dope too, but this record right here,
yes,
fucking flawless and shit too. You know what I'm saying? One of the few artists that can actually do a Prince song justice, in my personal opinion. And it's crazy too because the song that she covered was a B-side to 1999, and to this day, a lot of people feel like she originated that song and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So definitely expect a review on this album and stuff too. So yeah. Then we got LSG with the fucking self-titled album, Levert, Sweat and Guilt, R&B classic in my opinion. This album came out in 1997. It has the late great Gerald Levert, Keith Sweat, and Johnny Gill. You know what I'm saying? This is how you do an R&B album with hip hop elements done right, in my opinion, and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Right. And surprisingly, this album had Puffy and Jermaine Dupri on this,
right, and the Locks,
and shit too. Like it definitely had a good fucking balance. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This album is known for songs like My Body, which to me that's their signature track. Classic. Curious, Door Number One, and All the Times. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this whole fucking album definitely had like a good fucking mix and shit too. Again, another album we have to do a review on one day.
Definitely.
Now these last two albums, oh my god, man, I was surprised I got these ones and shit too. So this jazz artist right here recently passed away. I think like last year or the year before last. He's one of the few jazz artists that can successfully do jazz, pop, R&B, and whatnot. This is Al Jarreau, Breaking Away.
I got that. Great album.
One of my favorite albums he's ever done and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We're in this love together. We got the kind that lasts. Oh my fucking god, that's my shit, boy. Of course, I'm Breaking Away. Roof Garden. Oh my fucking god. Because you know, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of jazz artists during this time was trying to cross over to the R&B, disco. Roy Ayers is one of the top ones, which I love Roy Ayers, but anything after maybe 78, I'm not a big fan of, to be real with you. But Al Jarreau was definitely one of the best ones to actually do this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? He actually won a lot of Grammys too, you know. Best pop vocal performance, best jazz vocal performance and shit. It was also nominated for Album of the Year. So that should fucking tell you something and shit too. Rest in peace to Al Jarreau. And now the last artist, y'all gonna envy me for this one right here and shit like that. I feel this one right here I almost passed up on. Bonnie Liston Smith and the Cosmic Echoes, Vision of the New World. This album came out in 1975. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know who Lonnie Liston Smith is, he's a jazz funk artist and stuff like that too. One of the influences when it came to like the whole acid jazz fusion. He's done work with Miles Davis and Pharoah Sanders and stuff too. This is actually one of his best known albums. It's actually his fourth album. I want to say this album had the sample for Jay-Z's Dead Presidents. I want to say. I forgot which song it was and shit though, but yeah, man. This one was a very, very good album. It's been years since I've actually heard this record, but yeah, this is actually a jazz rarity and stuff like that too. So very, very, very timeless shit.
And speaking of Jay-Z, today's his birthday.
Yes, happy birthday to Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jigga.
Yes. I got some more albums coming this month and stuff like that too, but those are all the albums I got for right now. So yeah.
Dope.
All right, I'm gonna stay on for maybe a good 5-10 minutes and shit. Yeah, man. A lot of these albums I definitely got to talk about for sure very soon. So, what's going on in the news? So Kanye's getting wild now as usual.
Oh boy. When is he not?
I don't know. Now you're saying that Kim K done fucking fucked around with Chris Paul and shit. I'm just like, who the fuck?
Okay. I heard about that. I'm like,
maybe you should keep your wife in check.
Right? You knew what you married, you know.
Exactly. Q said, what is your favorite jazz album of all time? I have a lot, Q. Kinda Blue, Love Supreme, Everybody Loves the Sunshine. Breaking Away, of course. I have a lot, honestly. Hell, Billie Holiday's Lady in Satin. Frank Sinatra in the Wee Small Hours. You know, Try's favorite artist. Speaking of you, you're gonna be happy.
Mm.
I decided to reschedule Cheers breakdown.
Oh Lord. So
I'm gonna start off 2023 the show breakdown with the Jeffersons because I've been on a Norman Lear mood lately.
Wow.
And so I know you're happy about that shit. But Cheers is still gonna be talked about next year at some capacity.
Hopefully, like aliens will like invade us before then, so we want to talk about it.
Maybe Ukraine would bomb us by then.
Right? Well, hopefully. Kim Jong, where you at? North Korea. Eric, what's good?
What up, Eric? By the way, Eric, thank you again for the Worldwide Underground album last week.
Classic.
I think it said boo. Yeah. I talk about white people. Try to be all racially sensitive and shit. Things like it. All right. Nick Cannon had pneumonia. Who gives a fuck?
No. That's the least of his problems.
Well, if he dies, he'll leave 14 of his kids and shit, and he'll be growing up without a father. Oh, well. Let me not sick. Let me stop. That's not funny. Christmas time.
Yes.
Can't wait for this bullshit to be over.
Happy birthday, Master Ace.
Who?
Master Ace birthday's today also.
Oh, happy birthday, Master Ace.
Brooklyn Legends, Jay-Z and Master Ace.
A lot of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius coming out and shit.
Rest in peace, Pimp C. I think it's like 15 years today.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
Need to get me some UGK albums too, man. I'm slipping. Blueface got 2 purple eyes by his man. I'm sick and tired of that nigga too. Blueface and Christian. First of all, she should fix her fucking teeth. First of all. Second of all, it's funny how like these motherfuckers are praising this fucking coonery, but y'all saved this and Chris Brown and shit. But I'm gonna keep my shit on that.
Oh boy.
Christian, whatever fucking name is, man. Every time I look at that fucking teeth, man, I'm just like, God damn it, man. Jesus.
Oh, Chink's birthday passed already. I didn't know that. Rest in peace to Chinks, man. He was great.
Facts. Benzino claims Lil Baby is the new Pac or whatever.
Oh Lord, who listens to Benzino anymore?
I'm sick and tired of everybody being the next incarnation of Pac.
Who cares what he had to say? Of all people, Benzino.
Pac is not a genre of music. Stop it. Yeah, I gotta start making my dinner soon. Boys to Men, Let It Snow, or Donny Hathaway, This Christmas. Oh, This Christmas, buddy.
Let It Snow. Let it snow.
That's good too.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite Christmas song ever.
In the rain and glee.
I think I got the album just for that song.
Everyone did.
It was a great Christmas album, but just that one song did it for me.
I love when they did this in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and shit. I love that episode.
What was it from Nikki's
christening?
Yeah, that was a great episode too. Bitch Zeno.
Yo, Ash, if you're watching this, we're probably gonna do Shantae Moore's Christmas album as a Christmas album. We're gonna do this year and shit. Cause every year we gotta do a Christmas related theme. Cause I almost was this close to doing Mariah Carey's Christmas album.
Oh God, Bethlehem was a better album. That was great.
Bethlehem was good.
Yes, I love that album.
All I want for Christmas.
I'm so tired of Mariah Carey's Christmas album already. You know.
No Herbie albums. Yo, pal, I'm gonna be real with you. I like Herbie Hancock, but I'm not the biggest Herbie Hancock fan.
I have one of his albums. It was like a record store day release, like 2019, I think it was.
Headhunters?
Huh?
Is it Headhunters?
No.
Oh,
it's another one. But yeah, I see. I grew up on Herbie, like the '80s Herbie. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was experimenting with his sound.
Oh
but
God,
he's definitely a legend. You don't like that stuff?
See, I like. See, that's another artist who trying to do some weird R&B shit back in the '80s and stuff like that too. I mean,
right.
Like if you do jazz, man. I mean, I don't mind experimentation with jazz, but when you mix jazz and R&B, it takes like Al Jarreau did it right.
Right.
Who else? What's that motherfucker? I can't even think right now, but it's few artists who can do that jazz, funk, R&B thing right and stuff like that. But I don't know. Herbie Hancock, he's one of those I just never really vibed with his music like that. He's a legend, don't get me wrong, but still. Rest in peace, George Duke. George Duke was dope. He's another artist. He did that shit well too.
Yeah.
Now the shit he did for Denise Williams, like let's hear it, but for the boy crap, I'll excuse that,
Not a fan of that.
Motown Christmas. Interesting. I've heard of Jackson 5 Christmas album. That's a fucking classic.
It was only certain Christmas, like New Edition had a good Christmas album in the '80s. That one was good.
I never heard that one.
That was, I believe, Bobby Brown was still with the group then when they came out with that one. Tony had a Christmas album also.
They did?
Yeah, I never bought the Christmas album, but I bought the single. It was a single called My Christmas, and I want to say I think Dwayne was rapping on that.
Oh wow.
It's been a long time since I heard it, but yeah, they had a Christmas album, but it wasn't promoted. But the My Christmas single was dope. That was a banging track.
Oh, I forgot to mention the I had to mention the one track from the live at the Jazz Cafe.
Mhm.
He did a cover of the Ohio Players Heaven Must Be Like This, which I felt like was amazing. Yeah, check that shit out. But yeah, when it comes to Christmas album, it takes a certain artist Christmas album I can fuck with because
Yeah.
like Boyz II Men, I like that one.
Hmm.
Um, have you ever heard of Destiny Child Christmas album?
No,
Ah.
I never heard that. Um, I want to say Eric Bellinger came out with one like years ago. I heard his. I think I heard his Christmas album, and yeah, a lot of people came out with Christmas albums. I just don't. I'm not a fan of like everybody's Christmas album though.
Yeah.
I remember New Kids on the Block had one, and that was bad.
Oh,
And I liked New Kids on the Block. I just didn't like that Christmas album.
yeah, because when it comes to like boy bands, whenever they have like a fourth album, they always want to throw in a Christmas album just for the
Yeah,
Russian sales and shit. You know what I'm saying?
that's what they did. And I sadly I bought that back in the day. I was like, nah, this this was bad.
Don't fucking touch me.
Um, Death for Christmas album was good. That was
I
a good
love that one.
one.
Santa
Tyler the
Claus.
Creator. Tyler had like the Grinch.
Oh,
That was fire.
I love that one.
That was good. Rascast had a Christmas EP also.
Really,
Yeah,
Soul on Ice Rascals?
yeah.
I
Because
never
he, he
knew.
was he was against like he wasn't like celebrating Christmas. He thought it was like the white man's holiday and shit.
Shit. Okay.
You know what I mean? It was like a mixtape or something. It came out like I want to say like 10 years ago it came out, but I remember hearing it. He came out with like a Christmas EP and shit.
I'm gonna stay on for like another 5 minutes.
Yeah, Christmas in Hollis, man. Come on, that's the goat.
Actually, Ronnie Prince did do a Christmas song, "Another Lonely Christmas." You can find out on the History of these
Hollis, man. Classic.
Hey.
Classic. We discussed this. Was it last year or year before last? We did this.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I had to do a review on that because this was like a great Christmas record. So
Yeah, man. I love that record. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
definitely great Christmas record all time.
America is dying slowly. I never heard of Corey Henry, to be real with you. Mm. This was actually a fun ass review.
Yes,
Yo,
definitely.
Mike, if you're watching, let me know what time you want to do Superflock. I gotta finish watching that movie myself. I think he's just chilling. I wonder what a Wu-Tang Christmas album would have sounded like.
That would have sounded dope back in the day. Definitely. We had like the RZA producing that. That would have sounded great,
With a few True Master and shit too.
right? They can still do it too. I mean, they still got Mathematics and True Master and Bronze Nazareth. They can still do one if they wanted to.
Right. Better soul food movie scene Lim when he said, "Don't fucking touch me or I'm out crying." Don't fucking touch me. I don't give a fuck.
The scene with Terry and the knife.
Oh hell yeah. She should have killed. She
Yeah,
should have killed that crackhead.
that's the scene, man.
Wait, in 1992 MTV had a Christmas album?
I don't remember that album.
Well, that was back when MTV stood for music
Who the hell
television.
was on that shit? Who was on that album?
Let me look it up. No, I'm curious now.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. I heard that too though. They're supposed to be making Sister Act 3. They want then they want Cardi B and Megan. I know they say they want Cardi B in part 3.
Why don't you just call it Sister Ass than Sister Act?
Why not bring back Lauryn Hill? She was good in part 2.
You know Lauren don't want to do that shit.
Lauryn don't want to do much of anything, you know. Oh, Nikki. I think it was Nikki and Cardi are one of them. He wanted. I could see Nikki in that. Will she do it? Is a different story, but I could see her in that. Of course, he would know that, Ronnie. Why wouldn't he know that?
What time is it? Okay, I'm gonna end off this video right here.
Another house party? I don't even want to see no reboot for it. So fuck another one.
Yeah, man. So tomorrow midnight we're gonna talk about Santana's Abraxas album or whatnot. Definitely gotta hear that album tomorrow when I'm going to work and shit. Also, make sure y'all check out Try Not video. We did top 5 rap groups that should reunite. That was a very fun video we did last night too.
Every Sunday, not every Sunday, but from now on it'll be Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Whether it's a live stream or new video. That ain't got podcast. That's the schedule now. So when people ask me what's the schedule, Sunday night.
Thanks so much. Make sure y'all check out the D'Angelo's Brown Sugar if y'all haven't listened to it yet. They re-released an album not too long ago, so I think that reissue is current.
5 mic classic.
Yes, Voodoo is gonna be very fun too. I can't wait for that one.
Yes.
And then that appreciate this try as usual.
All right.
We'll see y'all later. Peace.